am Maninder, your SSt teacher. Chapter 3rd, Why do we need a parliament? Do you know about parliament? What is parliament? Parliament is the supreme legislative body of Republic of India. Parliament enables the citizens of India to take part in decision making and control the government. In this chapter, we will discuss about the need of parliament in India. Why do we need a parliament? We need, as you can see on board, we need parliament for freedom, equality and participation of citizens in decision making. What does it mean? It means that if there is parliament in our country, only then we have freedom, equality and participation. How? This we will discuss. By the principle of universal adult franchise. What is this? It means that all Indian citizens, those who are of 18 years of age or above 18 years, they have right to vote. They can choose their representatives by giving their votes. And how this is done? This is done by elections. How elections are conducted? Nowadays, elections are done by electronic voting machine, that is EVM. For the first time, electronic voting machines were used in 2004 general elections. And what was the benefit of using EVMs, electronic voting machines? It saved around 1,50,000 trees that would be cut, and about 8,000 tons of paper was saved, because before using EVMs we were using papers. In that case, most of the trees were cut and paper was used, but by using EVMs we saved our time and paper or trees as well. Now we see the composition of parliament. Parliament consists of two parts, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also called as upper house and Lok Sabha is called as lower house. How many members are there in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? We will talk about the composition of parliament. Parliament has two parts, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also called as upper house and Lok Sabha is also called as lower house. Rajya Sabha, how many members are there in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha has 245 members and Rajya Sabha is chaired by Vice President. Indian Vice President is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. And Lok Sabha, 545 members are there in Lok Sabha and Speaker is the chairman of Lok Sabha. Functions. Now we will talk about the functions of parliament. The first one is select a national government. What does it mean? It means that the party which gets the majority of votes, that makes the national government. The head of that party becomes PM and he does all the main functions in the country. And law making, this is the foremost most important function of this parliament. Each and every law that firstly goes in Lok Sabha and after that is passed in Rajya Sabha, that become law, and this is done by parliament. By making law, they are governing or controlling the country and control the government. This is also done by parliament. Every work that is done by the parliament sees the state governments or central governments, they are doing their work according to the constitution or law which the parliament has made or not. Now we see the features of parliament. What are the features? Parliament session begins with question hour. How? For 1 hour there is question hour. In that hour, when the parliament session begins, the opposition party raises questions. That raises question about the shortcomings of the government. Do we have any benefit of this thing? Yes, we have, because the shortcomings, the opposition is raising more and more shortcomings, then the government, the ruling party will be improved more and more, and it is beneficial for the Indian citizens. The third one is in financial matter, parliament approval is important. means any money bill firstly that comes in Lok Sabha and after that is passed through Rajya Sabha. So we see one of the main features of parliament, that financial approval. So it gives a big boost to our economic condition also, because members of parliament, they can't waste money. Firstly they have to take the approval of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Who can form? Now we will discuss that who can participate or included in parliament. Rural and urban, minorities, Dalits and BC, SC and STs. Means, what does it mean, rural and urban? We see that not only the urban people but the rural people can also participate in they can also become MP, member of parliament, even they are living in rural areas also. It shows the freedom and equality also. Minorities, Dalits and BC, those who are Dalits and backward caste or the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes also, they have separate reservation in the parliament. They have it. What does it mean? That there are separate seats for these groups. So why the separate reservation is given in the parliament to these S3, STs or BCs? Because they should also feel freedom and equality that is given by our constitution to each and every citizen of India. Okay student, that's all for now. Thank you. The work regarding this chapter will be shared in your WhatsApp group.